Dr. Patricia Rogers is the CEO of Unity and Service, Inc., a retired corrections lieutenant with 29 years in law enforcement, a 12-year veteran U.S. Army, and graduate of St. Thomas University. Visibility strategist, international public speaker, and international best-selling author, business coach, and virtual event coordinator. Her inspirational breakthrough system will show you strategies, improve your personal development, and build your confidence. Her coaching takes entrepreneurs from where they are to where they desire to be. Her zone of genius is promoting others and raising their level of authority through the public speaking opportunities at the virtual events that Unity and Service hosts annually. Dr. Rogers gives you exposure through live interview speaking opportunities. She also teaches you how to host online events. Dr. Rogers is a high achiever and knows that titles raise your level of authority and position you as an expert in your niche.
Okay, where am I? Okay. Is the clock going? Where's the clock? Okay.
It's going.
This is the deal. You still read the wrong bio. We went over that, but it's okay. It's okay because I always have to play my speaker reel. That's where I get my energy from, and that tells my story to people who don't know me. So with that, that's part of my presentation, though, of course. Always. Just thought I'd throw that in there. But before I get started, I want to say this. I heard a lot of good stuff on this platform today. And if we practice what we hear and what we are taught, we would definitely receive the results that we are looking for. Because our disciplines hangs on the blessings that we receive from God, because he sees the hearts of the people. Everybody should be hearing these messages came across this platform today. So I just want to say kudos to all of the speakers. As for myself, I was challenged this weekend. I had to speak in Las Vegas. This is not part of my script, but I know how I cut off when I need to cut off. And I was challenged. I was at the airport yesterday from 9 o'clock, supposed to catch 11 o'clock flight, then the 12 o'clock, then the 4 o'clock. Missed them all due to whatever circumstances was going on. So I caught the 11 o'clock last night. That means I've been up. I have not slept. But I'm saying this and I'm sharing this because for a reason. I'm going in, y'all. I don't care about the PowerPoint no more, because when God takes over in my life, I'm going in. And when I say I'm going in, I speak from the heart. It's not practice. It's whatever he's given me. And I'm sharing this because I thought about it this morning. I got in my house 9:30 this morning. Uber brought me home 9:30. And to the time, I got to get dressed, I got to whatever. But I knew that I made a commitment. And I could have easily texted her, LaDonna. First of all, congratulations to the event today. Let's give us some energy. Come on. Good job. And I could have texted her, but one thing I don't do as a host, I would never notify a host who's running something, an event or whatever, workshop, whatever, and tell them what I cannot do. That's not part of me as a leader. So guess what? I do my self-talk. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I got a headache. But guess what, Pat Rogers? You made a commitment. And people do not fail. They don't fail. People fail not because of a lack of the desire. They fail because of the lack of commitment. And I'm going in. We come on these platforms. We make a commitment to people that we're going to be present for whatever it is that we're doing in our life, whatever your calling is. And God has blessed us so we can come to these events from the home, from the house. And we still cannot commit to the timeline that we agreed to the very first time that those opportunities were offered to us. That's something we need to think about, because I'm going in. Whatever we put out is coming back. And I say that not because it's coming from me or the host or a person who's doing coaching or whatever. I got a coaching client right now. Paid me. She did 1 week. Next week, she been sick. Next week, she's sick. She's still sick. Why? We'll never succeed. And a lot of this I'm saying because I heard on the platform today, it all comes right together. You know, when we make a commitment as leaders, as influencers, and as Jen said, rich people, Waddle said, what's his name? Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill says, Napoleon Hill says, your desire has to be so strong that nothing will stop you from achieving your goal. And we can't even sit on a platform from home 4 hours, 5 hours. But when that opportunity was given to us, we said yes to the call. Anybody agree with this? Wave your hand. And this is why that word collaboration just needs to go out the window, because it's not true. I hear it all the time on LinkedIn. I want to collaborate with you. And when they tell me all of what they do and they can do for me, I hit them with an event. Well, I'll sit you in front of 50, 60 people. And you can tell all of them, I'll hear it then. Now I'm giving you a warm market, and they won't even pay $37 for a ticket. But you want me to pay you $200, $300, $1,000? It don't add up, people. It don't add up. So like I said, I'm only accountable for Patricia. That's it. And I know that everything that I do, God honors it. People, every time I see you, you're on the platform. Every time I see you speaking somewhere. Every time I see you, girl, you popping up in the feed. That's the way I'm branding myself. Branding, not bragging. Although I have brand. But I'm just saying, we're supposed to pop up in the feed. Because the world, if we don't tell them, nobody knows what we're doing. So now, with that, I am going to play my introduction, because that's my story. And then I'll just do a little bit of my presentation as I watch the clock. That's my story, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to go into my presentation. Technology is a process when you want to do it the right way, certain ways. Like she said, rich folk do things a certain way. When you're meticulous about your business, you're going to train yourself to do whatever needs to be done, however it needs to be done, and however and whatever it takes to get it done. So, can you all see my PowerPoint? Yes?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
now.
Are y'all good? Okay, great.
A wise woman creates more opportunities than she finds. A phenomenon, an icon, the lady in red. Her mission, the #1 sought-out virtual event coordinator who sets a platform for entrepreneurs to be seen and heard so that they can achieve even more wealth. This speaker grew up in sunny South Florida, the last of 8 siblings, 12-year veteran of the Armed Forces, class leader of 43 recruits, earned a BS from St. Thomas University, Bachelor Award nominee out of 132,000 employees countywide. She trained thousands to excel in their careers. Retired correctional lieutenant after 29 years of service. Transitioned from CO to CEO. Mentored by the finest leaders, and she is a visibility strategist. International best-selling author. International public speaker. Recipient of a Business Icon Award. The Jean Lynch Lifetime Achievement Award. Uncommon Leadership Award. 100 Successful Women in Business Award. The Shining Star Award. The Women of Achievement Award. Known as the Networking Queen and host of events that rock. The speaker is a member of various organizations. She is known as Miss Powerhouse. This speaker is inspirational and energetic. She will inspire you to get up, suit up, and show up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO of Unity in Service, where people need people.
This girl is on fire.
Put your hands together for Miss Pat Rogers. Pat Rogers.
Okay. Y'all ready for me? Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all ready for me? Give me a 1 in the chat. Come on. Work with me. Give me a 1 in the chat. If y'all
We're
ready.
ready.
Okay. My question to you all is this. How many of you know that we are living in a virtual world? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. We're living in a virtual world. How many of you know that? The pandemic sent us, stay with me, y'all. The pandemic sent us into a direction that many of us are still unwilling to go. Anybody know what that direction is? Let me help you out. Social media. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 4.5 billion users. And I'll say at least 15 different platforms. If you're not there on social media somewhere, nobody sees you. It's as simple as that. We have to go where the people are. My topic for today is visibility in a virtual world. Why is visibility so essential? You might ask. Let me tell you, visibility, first of all, is essential to our brain. I know it is to mine. And as an entrepreneur, you must attract attention from as many people as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we must be seen and heard. We've heard it already today over and over. Video, all of that. In essence, visibility is about how easily others can find you, view you, interact, not only with your content, if you're posting it, but they're going to look at that profile picture and they're going to look at that page, the summary, and all of that stuff to see exactly what you're about. And this is why it's imperative that we show up professionally. We take time and put the time in to what we need to do to present ourselves as entrepreneurs. Preparation is the key to our success. Prior to retiring, I started marketing Legal Shield. Legal Shield gave me 3 things. It gave me an entrepreneur status, it gave me a second income, and it allowed me to serve other people. That was good enough for me. I started hosting events in my backyard simply because I wanted to get Legal Shield in front of the people, as many people as I could. So I had to visualize these people in my backyard. I had to devise a strategy to get them there. And then guess what? I had to execute the strategy so that I could receive the results that I was looking for. Coaches need coaches. I heard that today too. I always wanted to be a public speaker. So when I was doing all the marketing Legal Shield, I had a defining moment. So what I did, I joined Women's Prosperity Network. I got some of y'all on the platform here. This is part of Women's Prosperity Network. And I received the training, got my certification. Nancy and Trish Carr, co-founders of this organization, I've been in for 9 years. They said to me, Pat, you already have a business in your hand, which I had no clue. They said, if you're hosting events, you already have a business in your hand. Now, all you have to do is monetize. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I started going into hotels. And this is one of the excerpts in-person events that we hosted from 2014 to 2019.
Let's welcome Miss Patricia Rogers as she comes to the stage.
After working for the Department of Corrections for 29 years, I knew I was coming upon retirement. And I knew I had to do something that would put my mind in action. Because for me, I saw too many people come back to work that had retired, or they was working somewhere else after they retired. And I knew it wasn't the money. So with that, I learned a lot, and it took me to where I am. And then I went into my first hotel, and all I did, I paid all the money for the hotel, and all I did was sold raffle tickets. That was back then. And I think I may have had 10 or 15 people out of 70 people buy raffle tickets. So like I said, that lady stopped giving it away for free has helped me and has taught me how do you actually host a networking event so that it would be effective, beneficial, and successful. Thank you. My name is Pat Rogers, and I am the CEO of Unity in Service, where people need people.
All right. And let's welcome.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So who knows what happened in 2020? Write in the chat, please. Anybody that knows what happened in 2020? The pandemic. The pandemic. I can't see your answers. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something about that pandemic. Good God Almighty. I love it. I love it. I love it. Crisis opened doors of opportunity. And the pandemic opened doors of opportunity for me. Unity in Service. Since the pandemic, we've hosted over 40 virtual events. We have also trained others to host events that make them money. We've also coached other individuals on how to manage their platforms, as well as we have shown entrepreneurs how to stop doing those events for free and let's make some money from those ticket sales. And so therefore, again, crisis does open doors of opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, being on social media, this is what it has done for me. Every year, this is since I've always been on social media. I came into this arena fully loaded from corporate arena. I love technology. All of these opportunities just from this past year, maybe one from last year, came because of connections that I either made on social media or because people have found me. They see me being three things: consistency, professional, and they see me sharing and engaging content. And we already heard about the videos. So this is why it's important to show up on social media, because so many doors of opportunity opens up. I was just delegated to be the global brand ambassador for this particular Leo conferences. Never heard of them before. They sent me a letter. We've looked at your stuff. They've even met with me one-on-one. We want you to be the brand ambassador. You know why they selected me? In my own opinion, I know, is because I have a network. I have a network and they need speakers. They have a speaker platform. So what do? I share this information with people in my network, which is what I'm doing today. I'm giving y'all information because if a good leader wants to take people with them, a good leader is not going to hold the information. A good leader is not going to set traps for other people. A good leader, like she said, we're not, Jen, I think it was Jen just said it. We're not gonna be jealous and envious of others. We're gonna take them with us wherever we go. Now, those people that say they broke, oh well. I don't even say it. If I was broke, I wouldn't proclaim that. Because again, it goes back to what she said earlier. We work too hard not to be broke. So the doors of opportunity are open, and all we have to do is say yes and go in the door of opportunity. This summit will allow you to connect with extraordinary women worldwide, gain invaluable leadership insights, and elevate your speaking career to new heights. And I'm gonna have Sharita put the link and all the information in the chat so you all can check it out. I'm just the messenger. That's it. And of course, you know you can reach out to me, and I'll certainly do my part to make sure that you get carte blanche. This is one of our virtual events for those of you who have not attended Unity and Services events. This is just a short excerpt. We had Kimberly Crow on this platform. I don't know who knows or who don't, but I know one thing. We bring you people who have platforms. So we make sure that when you come on our platform, you're going to walk away with a whole lot more than you came with. Emails, definitely emails. You're going to walk away with relationships provided you are on camera. You're on camera because people do business. We already heard it with people they know, like, and trust. And that's my, and I had a good fight. Oh my God, it's so powerful, I'm impacted. And when I
Move forward. Yet we don't act like
tell you why I lost it.
Because that's what I did.
okay.
And yes, y'all.
Now, so much in our lives.
For mine, it is full body
All right, and who are my extroverts out there? Any extroverts?
And we just got there. I had already, guess what else? People got your back because they already. Awesome. Awesome. And this is that was our speaker's view. And all of our speakers get a copy when they invest in one of the speaking opportunities that we offer in Unity and Service. And that calendar link will go in the chat if you want to schedule later, and you'll find out more about that. This is our gallery view. God's a praise. We could have been 6 feet under. We could have been sleeping in our grave. But God said, no, you got it, you got it, you got it. Those are all so excited. I'm just so. Ladies and gentlemen, we not only make our speakers look good, but we make our attendees look good as well. Our brand does matter. And we hide, and going in, we hide those people who are not showing on the platforms when we sometimes during the event, we want to get good content. So therefore, we have to use the tools and the features that the platform provides. It says hide all non-participants. So at certain times when we can do it, we just hide them and we get good footage because this stuff goes out on social media. You know, and we always have those little black boxes. Every event we have anywhere from 48 to 60 people, but they're not all on camera. So therefore, again, if you're not there, nobody sees. God's a praise. And don't be a statistic. Leaders lead. Be on camera, which is what I just said. People need to see you. People want to hear you. And guess what? It's when they get to know you that's when they will invest in your products and your services. Here we have a testimonial from the last event I just showed you all. Mr. Tom Gay, he is the founder of ChatBridge. We bring you value. He's the founder of ChatBridge, and I'm sure you all know how daunting those little chats can be when it's time to clean them out. And what he did was he created this system that all you have to do is drop the chat in there. It sorts everything for you, emails in one place, all for each individual, emails as well as the links, the LinkedIn links, YouTube links, website links. It sorts everything for you. It's a CRM basically. And you can take those emails from this chat, download them in your website, CRM, download them in your Gmail, Yahoo, whatever you have. And Mr. Tom Gay came to our event to promote this product. And he as soon as we left the platform, the next day I saw an email. He says, let me first say, well done with your Unity and Service event on Saturday. I speak at a good number of events and summits, and yours was so well organized. This is what Unity and Service works for. This gentleman's resource here is only one-time fee of $197. I have a special code. You can get it for $147. One-time fee, lifetime fee. You never have to pay for it again. And that, like I said, you got to see it to believe it. And again, Sharita will drop all of that information in the chat later. Okay, this is another testimony from Trish Carr, who's one of my coaches, Women's Prosperity Network. And she says, because of speaking at multiple events hosted by Unity and Service, we have added hundreds to our database and mailing list and dozens of new paying clients. And that is definitely a fact. Been in this organization for 9 years. So this is why communities are so important, because when we build communities, that's other people, they have an opportunity to actually get to know us, like us, and trust us. And it's not an event that I've had since 2016 that women in WPN has not been a part of my events. Always, always. This is just how it works. And I serve them as well. And I'm going to skip this video. But I wanted to show that, but I'm going to pass that video up. But again, Dottie's already talked about videos. But I will tell you this. Dr. Rogers uses a teleprompter. There are times I do it off the rip, and I just do what I feel I want to say from the heart. But there are times that I want to put love, and I want to be specific in what I say because I want the people to get the message. And that's when I will use my teleprompter. I dress myself up. I get pretty. I put on my makeup. And Dottie already said it. She makes several. I know when I get in that mode and I got to do videos, I'm going to at least make 2 or 3, and I'm going to go through it. Yes, we got to repeat it till it get it right, but I change clothes, I change jewelry, I do whatever I need to do because my brand is all I have. And God gave it to me, and I'm going to give it back to him 100%. That's why I had to be here today. The commitment was not made to LaDonna. The commitment was made to God. That's who we're making commitments to. So being seen and heard, another thing Unity in Service does is we spotlight you on our podcast. Spotlights on you. And all of this speaking that you do for us, all of the podcasts, all of our speakers get the content cut and edited. They get it within 24 to 48 hours. And also they can post it on their websites. They can post it on their video channel. They can cut it up. Y'all already heard Dottie already. I'm just singing. I'm still singing in the choir because she's already sung the song. Y'all know what to do with it. Like I said, we promote you across social media, give you a copy, cut and edit it. 24 hours that's our deadline. And these are the dates that we have set up for next year. Our speaking opportunities, we have 7 minutes spotlight. That's called our spotlight spot. We have a 15-minute, which is our TEDx X. We just added another X. And then we have the 30-minute keynote spot. And the dates here, we plan ahead. Planning is everything. And procrastination is just not my friend. Just don't work for me. So these are the dates: February 23rd, April 26th, July 26th, and October 25th. And we have our last of 6 events that we've hosted this year will be on December the 8th. And again, Charity has all of those links and she'll drop everything and you all can check it out at your leisure. But these dates are open for next year if you're interested. I'm going to skip this. This is one of our major packages, but I'm going to skip this because we've already booked this already for next year. We don't have any more spots in this particular package. So I'm going to kind of scurry through that. And I'm going to end my presentation on this note. If you're interested in investing in our speaking opportunities that Unity in Service provides, you can schedule with me. And an excellent way to look at being visible, ladies and gentlemen, to me, is like opening a window to your virtual world or your social presence. And that allows others to connect with you, engage with you, and share in your digital journey. You have a free gift up there, patriciarogers.com. And the free gift says, I think it's 10 tips. It is 10 tips to get speaking gigs. So this is our career. This is what we do. And all I enjoy doing is sharing information and making sure that people know what's available so that they too can fulfill their dreams and their vision. And again, like I said before, and I say it all the time, nobody sees you if you're not there. And we have to go where the people are. Again, Sharita will put my information in the chat. I am Dr. Patricia Rogers, visibility strategist, and I am the CEO of Unity in Service, where people need people. That's my story I'm sticking to.